All right, it says we are live. Hey, everybody. So we got a few minutes here. We're waiting on the Switchback Bar crew and the Cathouse guys to get online. They were just messaged. They're getting on the Wi-Fi and stuff, so I expect them any minute. In the meantime, I thought I'd fill you guys in on our plan. We are going to head down to Spring Fling. Oh, there they come. It looks like. Let's see if we can't get them added to the stream here. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you?
Good.
So I was just starting to tell people what our plan was while I was stalling for you guys to get online here. Is Carrie there with you, or is she?
Nah, she's trying to get on. He's fighting that internet thing up on the hill. Yeah.
All right. So do you want to start with anything in particular? I know there was some big news today. I don't know if you want to start with that or you want to start with anything else. How do you want to tell people about what's going on down there?
Did you already talk about it yet, or do you?
I did not talk about the big news. I saw it, but I didn't say anything about what it was. That's I figured your story to tell.
I don't know if it's my story. I think that's Adam Sandoval, but I'll kind of put it out there.
Yeah, he went live with it today from Costa Rica, so he's put it out there. So I guess we can talk about it now.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I mean, last minute. What wasn't so much a last minute thing. We just went back and forth about it because again, things were, just kind of up in there this year. The city held us up to the last minute, which that's why I called you and wanted to do this thing tonight, But anyways, the Adam Sandoval came out. He really wants to do something special. There's been a big need, over the last couple of years for something to happen, and do some things. So Adam Sandoval said, hey, man, let's help out a veteran. Let's get involved. I called Kyle at Pig Trail. I said, hey, we're thinking about doing this. Kyle said, hey, man, let's do it, man. He was involved, been super helpful. Andy at Switchback, Andy and Carrie at Switchback, they said, hey, we're in. We called some other people, and we want to kind of plug them as they come along and they make their decisions. But they just said, hey, let's give away a bike or, even if we come short a few dollars, let's just give all the money to a veteran. And Adam said, I'm in. And so that's what we're doing. So we're doing a last minute kind of little poker run. I forget the name of it. What do you call it there, Mike?
I think it was talk is cheap. Does that sound right? Talk is cheap.
Talk is cheap. Put your money where your mouth is.
And you and Adam both have already pledged to put your money where your mouth is.
Oh, yeah, we did that. He actually thought of that idea, came up with it. And since he put it out there and it's been so much to, be there for us, I said, hell yeah, we're going to match it. Anything he put out there, we match. So he put up the first $1,000. We're matching him with 1,000.
Very cool.
We already know from just on his posts and stuff, people have reached out from all over the country that want to get involved in that. So we're figuring out all the logistics. Andy and Carrie, of course, were right there, to help with all their stuff. Just everybody's been great. A great response so far. I think one of the veterans that goes on that ride is going to be a very happy camper.
Yeah. So for anybody that hasn't seen Adam's post today, and correct me if I get any of this wrong, but
sure.
They're going to do it right on Saturday the 30th from the Cathouse to the Switchback Bar and back to the Cathouse by 7. And a veteran that is present and goes on the ride will be one of them will be selected as the winner. So if you're a veteran and you can get down to the Cathouse on Saturday by 5 o'clock, you need to be there. Adam said it doesn't matter if you don't have a bike, you can drive your Jeep, your car. If you got a damn electric lawnmower that'll keep up, I guess bring it, whatever it takes. But it's very cool that Adam's put the first 1,000 in and you matched him. And I was just going to put this out there for some of my friends in the area and stuff, because we try and do pay it forwards and help bikers in our community and stuff. So if any of my friends want to get any money to me before we leave on Wednesday, I will take your money down and put it in the kitty to donate for this cause as well. So all my friends that are local and watching, if you see this, holler at me, get with me before Wednesday. And because we're leaving Wednesday right after work, headed that direction. We'll get down to Rogers Thursday. She's going to get a new tire on her bike Thursday afternoon, and then it's going to be Eureka Springs all weekend.
Yeah. So I want to just say one thing. So actually the around 5 o'clock, there, everything's there. He's going to start off at the Cathouse. The first stop is going to be Jim's Saloon, which is in Eureka Springs. It's towards Berryville a little bit. Real cool place. Those guys have actually took that place and cleaned it up. Great parking lot and stuff like that. And then they're going to go from Jim's Saloon to Switchback because, that day, and I want Carrie and Andy to talk about that when they get on. They have their Hog Wild run that they've done each and every year during Spring Fling. So theirs is during the day at breakfast at their place. It starts, I think, at 10 o'clock in the morning or something like that. She can tell you the details. And then it ends at their place too. And Andy takes them on like 110-mile trip into Missouri to all the favorite spots, and then brings them back there, and they have dinner and stuff there. So Adams will end there about the time they're winding up their festivities. So then Switchback's Bar is going to roll up there with him up to the Cathouse, where of course we got the Miss Spring Fling contest that Saturday night. I think you guys have been there on the porch sometime during that thing. And the full-blown party at the Cathouse on Saturday night.
Yeah, Carrie just messaged. She's still trying to get in, but we'll talk about some of the other stuff. So, for everybody that hasn't seen or doesn't know about this, I'm going to share this here. Share my screen, my other screen. This is the website for your event, for the city's event, the 6th annual Spring Fling Bike Rally. You can find it at springflingrally.com. I know you said you've been putting anybody's events and stuff up there. The other night you were talking about how it starts out at La Familia's Tex-Mex with was it salsa contest?
Salsa contest, buddy. It's rocking. Yeah.
So there's all kinds of stuff going on. Check this website here. It's got details about the rally, about the Spring Fling contest. You, as I understand it, they have to participate Friday night and Saturday night to win.
Yes,
both contests.
Friday night, bikini contest Saturday night.
All right, so lots of stuff on there. The sponsors are on there. Check them out. Check out the scheduled events, everything that's going on. And, if you got any questions, I am sure the answer is somewhere out there, but you can leave a comment and I'll do my best to get you an answer if I don't have it. The Cathouse Lounge has been posting stuff. They're trying to keep everybody informed on their Facebook page. The Switchback Bar has been pouring out information on their page. And that ride you were talking about, they've got an event for that on Facebook if people want to know more about that. So you can get to that from their page. Pig Trail, I talked to Kyle. He couldn't be on tonight, but he sent me this flyer, and I told him we'd run over that real quick. They've, I think you said they've stepped up big time this year to help out with stuff.
Oh yeah, they've done great. Kyle's great to work with. You know what I mean? Of course, when these things are coming off the ground, no one wants to be a part of anything that's a failure. But and that wasn't Kyle's excuse. Kyle, as soon as he became the general manager of Pig Trail the first year, I think it's been about 4 years now. Kyle's been a part of it a little more each year, you know what I mean? But this thing has got pretty big. It's been one of their bigger events, and Kyle does a good job. I mean, he's real supportive of his clientele. I mean, it's like you guys said, Mike, you're going to get your tire fixed at his shop before Spring Fling starts. I mean, they're, to me, and I travel the country a lot, I mean, they're one of the better service related. Dusty in their service department's just great. I mean, they do what they say they're going to do. If they're going to be a couple days, they tell you, they keep in contact with you. I mean, they're just really good at what they do.
Well, yeah, and you may not have knew, but Firecracker actually bought a Sport Glide from them in February, and they were planning on putting late February, but they were planning on putting a tire on it, but they couldn't get it in time, and we wanted the bike. So we said, we'll take the bike now. We'll come back and get the tire. So we're going back to get her free tire that was part of the deal. But yeah, we worked with Kyle on that deal ahead of time, and it was, great to work with him. They've been great. They, got us all scheduled up. We know what time we're going to get our tire on, and then we're going to head to Eureka Springs. It looks like they've got live music going on there at the Eureka dealership. They've got a motorcycle stunt show going on Friday and Saturday, and they've got T-shirts and they're doing some meet and greets and some rides between the dealerships and stuff. So you can find that stuff, shared out everywhere, all over Facebook. You can find it on Pig Trails, Facebook page and stuff. But check that out. And that's the La Familia Tex-Mex. That's where the salsa contest starts. They're really good food. We ate there when we were in town for BBB last year and stuff. So, well, BBB that wasn't, whatever you want to call it, rally off the exit, party at the Cathouse is what I called it.
Yeah, it was.
So we had a good time, and we'll definitely looking forward to coming back.
Hey, Mike. Part of the reason I really wanted to get you and talk to you about this deal is, you remember, and that's the rally I'm talking about. I reached out to you last year at Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue because, there were some strange goings ons with our permits and stuff like that, and sound permits through the city and stuff like that. And that again, everybody, that was a time when everybody was kind of fighting through some medical things and all that stuff, and community was trying to figure out how to deal with stuff. And, I just really kind of felt like we were kind of getting a little bit of a raw deal. Well, that's that's one of the biggest reasons I reached out to you this year during this time, is because you did such a great job about showing that both sides of the story, the whole story, getting facts, just really, chasing down what really happened, not just what I was telling you, but you called the city officials. I mean, you just put together a great presentation. Well, this year I wanted to tell you and have you put it out there to your people. Eureka Springs went over the top this year. They made sure that we had our permits. They were working hand in hand with us to make our small little big rally a reality and make sure it goes smoothly. The chief of police, Brian Young, we talked to him. He told us what an outstanding job that's been going on lately, and that he'll work with us with the bands. That hopefully we're gonna have the bands in the park, which is trying to do last minute. It's becoming kind of rough, but I mean, he'll work with us. I mean, it's just, totally, I wanted to make sure that we shed some light on them when they did bad. I want to make sure we turned around and gave them a kudos for doing good, because I think sometimes, because I had a lot of people coming up to me last year saying, hey, if they didn't give you your permits, that's screwed. We're here anyways. Well, I appreciate that. And it was very positive. But this year, I want people to know too, man, that you have a city that openly wants the tourism that we bring to the town, and that y'all bring to the town. And they're actively going to help us and take care of us and make sure that we all have the party and the fun that we want to do. You know what I mean? So I wanted to give them the positive too. You know what I mean?
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad they've opened the doors. I know you said they were giving you the keys to the city kind of thing this year, like whatever they can do to help make things work. I heard something about bands in the park. Is that on?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if the general public knows how hard sometimes it is to do, because it just takes one bad apple, and you guys travel the rallies. It takes one bad apple for a small minority to get a big voice about these, bike rallies and events and parties, because people want to stigmatize them and then take a negative something that happens anywhere in the country and blanket judge people. So and the other side runs with that sometimes, but no, that's not what's happening now. And it's so good that to have the community supporting you and working behind you and putting the thing together. And and that's also a testament to the kind of crowds that we bring to, especially this rally. I mean, you guys were there last year. This rally doesn't have, that overall huge presence and a bunch of drama and stuff like that. I mean, you bring your special lady there, and it's husbands and wives, and they come there and they have a good time, and it's just that kind of, it's got a little bit of intimacy to it. You know what I mean? And it's good riding, great food. I told Carrie, and we've talked about it. I really feel like we're in the ambassadors just to some of the greatest roads in the United States to ride on. And once we get you here and show you what we have to offer, there's not much selling, there's not a reason you're not coming back, because I mean, the roads, the people that reach out to you, the riding, the bars, the atmosphere, it's just the perfect place. I don't think there's another place like it in the country.
Well, that's cool. And I love riding in the Ozarks, and that's part of the goal of the channel. I mean, I cover a lot of different stuff with the news, but I cover local events, and I want to promote people coming and riding here and stuff. So, I agree with you. It's a great place to come and ride your motorcycle. The Basin Park thing, is that on?
That is on. You know what I mean?
I think you got some help with that this year. Did you want to talk about that?
I mean, the city just opened it up to us.
I thought you had somebody else who was helping you with the bands or sponsoring some of that down there.
Law Tigers.
Yeah. Law Tigers. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew you said something about Law Tigers was involved in helping out and stuff
Law
like
Tigers
that.
And Kyle's trying to stretch his staff a little bit farther and get a booth down there. Andy and Carrie are going to stretch their staff, and they're trying to commit to a booth down there. The thing is these things, everybody, and I want to kind of not pre-warn, but let everybody know. I think the whole world is short on staff right now, but it's especially tough in these small towns and stuff like that. So we're all stretched thin and with staff wise and everything. So we're trying to cover all these events, because bottom line is you've got to have people to do each one of these little things that we're doing all over the town. And
people just got to be patient and understand you guys are doing your best. There's big crowds and stuff. Mike Bodine in the chat commented on my Cathouse shirt. So I'm representing. So
thank you very much.
Always. But so yeah, just bear in mind that, and it's like that at any rally, any event, the businesses will have 20 people that are riding together, come in a big group and all want to order.
You there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Are you stalling on me? I still got you, I think.
So. Hello?
I think I still got you. Can you hear me? We still got you.
Hey, for some reason I'm not hearing you, Mike. Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hope everybody's hearing us both. But yes, we got you.
Hello?
Hello, we hear you. If you can see me, I can see you and I can hear you guys.
I can't hear you.
All right. Let's see here. You seem to be good on our end. We've got technical difficulties. But while Jeff's checking out and trying to get his audio back.
That's what I'm going to do.
He's going to drop out and I'll add him back. See if we can bring him back in. Can you hear me now?
Can I hear you?
Can you hear me now? We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I can't hear you though.
Okay. Is there anything
else? I can see it. It says everything is working.
Everything looks good on my end. Let's see. Everybody in the chat, can you hear both of us?
So, I don't know, Mike.
All right, brother. I'll take you out and I'll cover some of this. So there's a bike show on Saturday from 1 to 5 at La Familia Tex-Mex. It looks like, according to the website, there's a bikini contest at the Cathouse. Lots of stuff going on.
Jonesy said they heard them both.
Yeah, I could hear you, everybody. See if he gets out and gets back in, if we can get you here. So, but we want to thank Law Tigers for, getting out and supporting the event as well. Switchback Bar, the Cathouse, La Familia Tex-Mex. everybody's got stuff going on. Pig Trail Harley Davidson. So Adam Sandoval putting on this ride. Let's see if we can get him back in here now.
I can hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good, brother. I just was trying to keep everybody informed of what's going on. I'm going to ask you because you would be the guy to know. Somebody in the chat here, one of my friends, her name is Ray Ray. Her and her husband are coming down. They're from up just a little bit north of us. They're good friends of ours. We ride with them. They come ride Arkansas all the time. Yeah. They every weekend they can get away and come down stuff. They love that area, but they're coming down for the bike show. And so she wanted to know if you had any details on the bike show.
Yeah. So the bike show. So people, I don't know if people know the story. So the Spring Fling Rally was initially created by me and Mito and Sergio, basically, which Mito is the owner of La Familia and Sergio's the Passion Play. And Sergio is the owner of Migos, and the Passion Play is a little guy named Ken. I call him little Jesus, looks just like Jesus. So Mito's bike show at La Familia is at 1:00 on Saturday. He's going to have 3 different divisions there. It's going to be old school choppers, customs, and I think the other one is baggers. I'm not sure. I think it's that. There should be something on the post. Mito actually is in Mexico right now on an emergency. He'll be back on Monday, so we'll fill in those. But I know it's 3 categories. And it's at 1:00. It's Saturday at La Familia. He's got a live band there. Headley Lamar. His staff will be on the porch. I mean, it's a huge turnout. It's a great event every year.
Well, Ray and her husband Bill, they've got I think she's got 5 bikes now, and he's got 3. And they've got a set of shovel heads, and he's been working on a chopper, and I've seen pictures of him painting on it this last week. So I don't know if he's bringing the chopper or last I heard they were bringing their shovel heads. He's got an old shovel head that we call the Wicked Witch. And he actually bought that bike from a friend of ours the same day that Firecracker bought her Dyna that she had before we bought the Sport Glide. But so he's got this old shovel head that is she earns her name, the Wicked Witch. So I don't know if they're riding them down or trailering them down, but I think they're bringing their bikes down for the show and stuff. And I've got several other friends that are going to be in town. I've made sure I shared out that we're going to have a meet and greet also Friday night there at the Cathouse. So Ozark HD Riders and JS and me and Firecracker and the Badgers and everybody else. I know I'm forgetting somebody. But
Adam
Sandoval. So we're all going to be River Bluff Baggers. We're all going to be at the Cathouse on Friday night after 7:00 or so. Come hang out, meet anybody, get a sticker, get a poker chip. I'll have them till I run out, and I'm sure other people will too and stuff. And I know I speak for that whole group when I want to say thank you for what you've done to make sure that we didn't have any barriers to come in to enjoy this event. I know the Badgers talked about it, but I'm going to talk about it too, because Jeff wanted to make sure that we could come enjoy the event. We didn't have to worry about where to stay or where to get around. And they provided a place for us to stay for the weekend. It's beautiful. I'm not going to say too much about it because it's going to be in a video, and they got to watch the video to see what we get. It's pretty amazing. So a big thanks from us and from everybody else that's going to be staying there. And we really appreciate you doing that to make sure we can focus on the event and not worry about room and board and all that stuff. We're just going to have a good time, and I'm going to drink most of my meals.
Well, this, I'll tell you, man, it comes full circle for us, bro. I mean, what I've seen and I've known is this YouTube, Facebook, social media things have been growing. And by the way, your girl is great at it too, man. I see her. I mean, she's wonderful to be around. I mean, you guys know I party with y'all a little bit, but if I can get a central place where you guys can all be together, get a little bit of internet, and have a way to do your thing, I just think that's very cool. And I think that's just kind of the new norm right now. I mean, we spend money on advertisement dollars and stuff like that to get people in the seats. But my relationships with people such as yourself gets me so much more. And because I choose to do business with the people I do it with. I mean, I couldn't be prouder to be associated with riding in the Ozarks and the Badgers and Adam and all the people that I do. It's because I have a genuine like in them. I mean, I like the way they ride, or, you know, that I have blast partying with them, or we have things in common. I mean, and then on top of that, because we share a few drinks together, have a nice meal together, go on a ride together, you guys do something special for us by mentioning us in a video. I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. I don't see how I couldn't have done that. You know what I mean?
Well, we thank you, and we're excited. We're, like I said, we're going to be in town. She's got her appointments at 2:00 at Pig Trail. So as soon as I get that tire on there, we're headed west to the Eureka Springs,
to the villa,
to the villa.
Yeah.
So I think she's going to probably park her bike at the house after she gets the new tire on there, because she don't want to scrub it in on them roads down there.
Yeah.
And besides, if she rides with me, she can hang out at the bar longer while I have to be a good boy and drive.
Yeah, we'll help you be a good boy.
So, we will. We know what it's like to party with Jeff at the Cathouse.
It happens a few times. It does. Hey, I want to plug one other thing too.
Sure.
The CMA of Arkansas, the Christian Motorcycle Association, is doing a huge breakfast at the Passion Play. And you know, in the beginning years, like the first year when we tried to pull off the Spring Fling, the Passion Play and Mito and Sergio were the only people in town that supported that thing from its concept. And, you know, the Passion Play, you know, imagine that, the Cathouse and the Passion Play, but they did a bike blessing and a breakfast that they did out of their own heart and just for free in those beginning years. Now the Christian Motorcycles, the CMA has took that over, and they've just blown it out of the water this year. They're going to have full-blown breakfast. You can see I've posted about it, and they're doing a bike blessing. I mean, you don't have to go to the services. You can just go there and eat. You can go do a quick drive-by and get your bike blessing. You can just go by and give a donation to give people who do take money and do good things with it. I just want to really give them a shout out, because they stepped up to the table and totally took that thing off our plate now. They deal with all that themselves, and that's how this thing just kind of grows, you know, grows each year, is because we just have great, responsible people and say, hey, man, I'd like to be a part of this and take it over. That's how these things work. This rally is built on friendships. It doesn't have a corporate stamp on it. It's built on the people that just keep on coming back every year and just like the vibe. And that's what we think's cool about it.
Well, you know, I mean, me and Firecracker, we've been to Sturgis and Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, and you know, we went to Stubborn American now, and we do a little rally here in the Ozarks. It's on a private campground for about 1,000 people. It's an old school rally. You know, the vendors are selling T-shirts and leather goods and, you know, popcorn and burritos and whatever else, but there's no Vance and Hines or Custom Dynamics there. It's, you know, it's only 1,000 to 2,000 people, but you make those relationships. You spend the whole weekend partying. Last year, I emceed the field events, so I'm sitting there calling these guys by their name, you know, they're doing the events and stuff. And now we're like, you know, big buddies and stuff. You know, they send me a friend request on Facebook and send me messages, and, you know, we're all looking forward to hanging out again Memorial Day weekend when we do the rally again. But I do have an idea of what it takes. And you guys, I mean, it's a lot of work. Me and Firecracker are on the committee for that rally, and we spend probably 2 days a month working and planning on that all year long, and then a lot when the month comes to get it going.
I think you hit the, you know, hit the head of the nail, or however you want to say it. You know what I mean? To me, and I'm a little bit older, you know what I mean? I remember going to these rallies, I think before they were even called rallies.
Lost him again.
Or just, you know, they were called different types of deals. But, you know, once sponsors and vendors and all that stuff became in this deal, that became something to do with rally, and everybody thought that was cool because you go get your favorite part or whatever, put on something. And yeah, don't get me wrong, I personally, I go check out some stuff at rallies. I don't have my bike worked on by anybody that travels. It's just not me. I like to know the person that works on my bike, you know what I mean? Because I have an issue. That's just me. But I don't ever remember going to a rally and I thought, man, it's the best damn rally I went on. I'm glad I got them pipes. You know what I mean? I just don't remember that. I remember the couple or a group of people that I met that I just had a great time with. That's what I remember about a rally.
Right. You know, drinking at the bar with Jeff at the Cathouse, or having a shot with Shade Tree Surgeon at Stubborn American. Those things are what make
We're
rally.
doing it again, Mike. I'm gonna go out and come back on you. I'm sorry.
Okay, buddy. But like Jeff is saying, those little rallies, where you can really meet people, build relationships and friendships and stuff. That's some of the best things. So we really like those kinds of events. Not that there's anything wrong with the Sturgis and all that. Here, let's get Jeff back in here. Are we good again, buddy?
Yeah. And I wasn't saying there was anything wrong with those rallies. Sturgis is one of my favorite rallies. Daytona Beach is one of my favorite rallies. But I mean, I don't go there because my favorite vendor was there.
Right. What made the rally great wasn't the set of exhaust pipes or the handlebars we got put on.
Yeah.
It's the people and the relationships.
Yeah.
You can have those in small rallies just the same as you can in big ones.
Yeah, and hopefully someday this rally will grow big enough that you want Vance and Hines to come in here. I'm not telling you that Kyle's working real hard to get at both rallies to get the demo rides, which I think are a blast too. Everybody likes more things to do. Don't get me wrong, but that isn't what you make memories about. I mean, people are what you make memories about, not what you buy.
Yeah, Jonesy's rides in the side chat here. He was at the motel we were at during BBB, and we sat in the parking lot and compared whiskey to see whose was better. Which one do you like the best?
Yeah,
that's the memories you have, and stuff. And, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have a great time. What Adam is doing for the veteran community is awesome. We're glad to be there to be able to help support that. We will, like I said, if any of my friends are local watching this and want to donate, get with me and I'll take your money down, put it in the kitty. If Adam comes up with a way for people to donate over the internet somehow that can't be there, let me know, Jeff, and I'll make sure I get that all shared out as well so we can spread the word. And, we're going to come support it. I've already messaged a few people and told them about it, and I know they're planning on being there for the ride. So we're going to try and have so many people we can't fit them in the parking lot. But that's pretty typical.
It's kind of the way we do it up there. But we'll figure out a way to make it happen. Again, we're going to do the best we can with everything, but Mike, I mean, you've been there when we've been packed to the gills. You know what I mean? We still have a good time. I think the staff does a great time about trying to get everybody a drink in their hand. It might take you a minute to get fed, but we're pretty spread out through there. I mean, if you're going to sit at one place and expect someone to come to you, you might wait a little while, but right. If you get a drink any place throughout the bar, you're not going to wait very long, and there's going to be tri-tip sandwiches or tacos or something you can get from one of our cooks throughout the thing. I mean, you're just going to have to work with us a little bit, but we're going to serve a lot of people there. It's going to be a pretty good sized rally this year, and come see us. I mean, that's all I can say.
I don't know during the rally if it'd be the best time to get that world famous Reuben sandwich, but if you get there early, it might be, because I hear awful good things about that.
We got plenty of Reubens. You come see us. We'll be prepared for those.
All right. And I guess, anything else we've missed? Anything we want to talk about? We get everybody that's supporting this event. I hope we got a chance to talk about them and recognize them for their help in putting this thing on. And, these kinds of events are disappearing all across the country. So, when BBB was shut down, we came anyway because we wanted to support the community and the businesses, and we wanted you guys to thrive and stay alive, during the, shutdown period, so that when it's over, we can continue to do these things. But like the Easy Rider Rodeo in Chillicothe got shut down, and just events are disappearing like this, and we need to support them and keep them alive, find a home for them. If they got to move out of Fayetteville to do it, then so be it. But, that's what it takes. And, but show up, support your businesses. Like we say, tip your bartenders and your waitresses and have a good time.
I got you. And you're right. It's sad to say, too, that, so there's a few bad seeds out there and stuff like that gives some certain town officials that think they need a voice. It gives them ammunition sometimes to say, well, what about this? This could happen there. And they want to use scary situations to promote their agenda. And that's a reality with these things nowadays. And so you have that on top of for 2 years that, through health reasons and different restrictions, a lot of these places just couldn't have a rally. Well, it's hard to sustain that growth or be able to recoup from that. We actually were blessed in Arkansas and Eureka, the town. We always played by the rules, and stayed open and made Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue happen, made Spring Fling happen last year, and made sure that we were in line with what orders we had. So we were blessed, and our crowd was very, very supportive of us. So, and we appreciate that so much. And that's why this year we really want to go out and show everybody how much we appreciate them.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be, I expect we will be hanging out at the Cathouse and Switchback the most. We've made friends with you guys and with Andy and Carrie, and we like hanging out with our friends, and we're looking forward to some good times and stuff. But we'll go support other businesses a little bit here and there. Like you said, I forgot about Jim's on the thing, and Adam did mention that. I'm just not familiar with that Jim's Bar, but I guess I'm going to get familiar with it because we're going to stop there.
People, you'll have a blast with them. You two will. You know what I mean? They're your kind of people. They're my kind of people. They're very nice. It's a great little bar. They've redone it. You'll have fun there. I'll go out there with you.
Right on. But we're looking forward to it. There'll be stuff going on now. The bikini contest and the best dressed biker chick, that all happens at your place on Friday and Saturday night, right?
Oh, come on, Mike. You know how I am. I started that contest just for degenerate people like myself. You know what I mean? But I've been going to these things for years, and to me, I'll always remember Topless Tuesday from Sturgis and Daytona being one of the wildest parties that there is. You know what I mean?
I took April to Topless Tuesday.
You did.
We didn't want to go back for No Panty Wednesday.
But I'm just telling you. I mean, when you go to those rallies and stuff like that, I mean, I'm sorry. I grew up in the 80s. The 80s were hard on me, but I grew up, I think, with some of the most beautiful women of the era. You know what I mean? And that's what that contest has became. We encourage ladies from every age group to come there and get involved in it. It's just a great time. You're going to have a blast, and it's entertainment. It's fun for everybody. And I want people to know this year we're really making the rally about women, period. Women riders, women two-uppers, women in period, because I've really noticed how much women are really growing in this motorcycle thing right now. It's huge. Firecracker's got a new bike, it's just really growing. I think that's really cool. We also, it's good to see that how supportive they are, and God forbids we, having beautiful women around us all day long it just adds to the fun. You know what I mean?
We got Andy in here, I think.
What's up, man?
Yeah, how you guys doing?
Good.
So we just been trying to cover all
We're
your stuff.
We're going to struggle with technology where I'm located.
Are you there?
No, man, I just wanted to get out here and participate.
Okay. Well, we've been talking about the events at your place and Pig Trail and at the Cathouse and just about rallies in general and stuff. And, Jeff was talking about how the women are a growing segment of the riding community, and they are. We're involved in the motorcycle rights organization here in Missouri. And a few years ago, I mean, we had a lot of women joining who wanted to learn to ride, and we do rider safety courses that are actually part of the Missouri Motorcycle Safety Program. You pass the test, you can get your motorcycle license. It's all endorsed and stuff. And we found that women were maybe a little reluctant to do it with guys. So they started doing like a women's only class on Mother's Day weekend, and they fill that class up every time because women feel more comfortable going and doing it when it's just other women and stuff. But they don't have to feel nervous about it, but they can go and get the safety course and get their license and start riding and stuff. And I definitely see that trend and support it. And I encourage people to go, if they're nervous about learning to ride, I say, hey, you can go take a class with all girls. There won't be no guys there to laugh at you or anything else. If somebody does laugh at you, they're probably your own gender, and you can punch them in the eye if you want to.
I hear you.
But we have a good time and stuff. And, I think it's great. I encourage Firecracker to ride her own whenever she wants to. And if she doesn't want to, she's always got a spot on the back.
Well, that's good, and
Yeah.
it's cool that you do it both ways. It's up to them, you know what I mean. That's sometimes I hear outsiders think that, you know, sometimes in some ways that in some aspects that women are being you know, different reasons about, you know, in this lifestyle. I think that you couldn't be farther from the truth. I mean, in this lifestyle, the one I know, I think that we hold women at the highest possible level, and a true man, you know, knows that and respects it in a multitude of ways. Not only do they agree and support their women or their wife or their girlfriend to ride a bike, that if they're not, I mean, you look at when they pull up to my bar, I mean, they'll pull up there. They're the first one to help her off, you know, walk her in the bar. They walk in ahead of her. I just think some people that try to sell those myths don't really know us very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's you know, and if from looking from the outside in, people may have a hard time understanding, you know, the lifestyle, but you know, I agree. You know, you don't touch somebody else's bike, you don't touch somebody else's old lady, you know. Okay. Firecrackers got
I'm gonna have to
run.
tell Bean that because everybody seems to like to spank her butt.
Yeah.
She encourages the bad in girls.
So I'd like to get one thing out there if I could for those folks that haven't done one of these rides out of the Switchback. We had kind of a thing where we start off with breakfast and we get everybody registered and ready to rock and roll, go over the route and expectations. But every place you stop at is going to start handing out raffle tickets for every beer or drink you buy. Doesn't matter what it is. Start collecting the raffle tickets at each of your stops. You come back and, you know, at the end of the day, we take these raffle tickets and we start raffling off all the stuff we got from our vendors, from our sponsors, just stuff that generally fits with the motorcycle community. And, you know, the music's playing and we start this raffle thing when the band's almost done, and then everybody grabs their crop, moves on, and the music finishes up and we get people out the door. I would expect Saturday evening, you know, folks are going to head to town, head to the Cathouse. Everything after dark happens at the Cathouse. So I'll be going to the Cathouse. And I just, you know, this is just one of those things where you're hanging out with your people and you are meeting new people, seeing old friends that show up once a year for certain events. And man, if you just don't go to a place and people start sort of recognizing you or have something to talk about, it'd be a weird thing. But, you know, the Cathouse is the center hub. And I personally go there to see friends that I might not see elsewhere. You know, they might have been at the Switchback, but if I'm busy out here working, by the time I get to the Cathouse and catch me a Jameson, man, I'm ready to hang out and BS until, you know, till that band decides they're quit playing, you know, and then we'll yell at them and then we leave, you know. So it turns out to be a really good, high quality day with all of our people. That's what that's all about.
You got a question in the chat here about
So
the
thank you for
mixed
letting
drink.
me get that out.
Oh, no problem. A question about mixed drinks at your place. Not yet, right? Still beer only for the moment?
Correct.
All right. Steve Bates, I know, is coming down from Kansas City.
You might mix them, but I can't see it.
Right. But you don't know, you're not liable for it. So I know Steve Bates has got a crew coming in from Kansas City. He was at Stubborn American last year. If you don't know who Steve Bates is, that was the Donald Trump costume at the Stubborn American rally.
Oh,
yeah, he's a funny dude, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Steve's a good guy. He's been around for a while. He comes to the rallies. I don't think he's a YouTuber, and he's a supporter of Eureka. I think he's from Kansas City. Is he from Kansas City, Andy? I'm pretty sure he is.
Yeah.
But he comes to most all our events. I see him on, you know, most all these YouTubers' websites, commenting, always being supportive. He's a great guy, man. I don't even think he drinks that much. I know that he would when he was Donald Trump, him and his son were there at the K River, and he wasn't even drinking that night. I think he was the only one that didn't have a shot in him at that K River party, but he's just a great guy. I mean, he's very supportive of all of our places, man. And
he's got an event that he's involved in that takes place in Kansas City in June called the Big Ass Poker Run.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm going up to see him and support his event in June up there for that. So
yeah, that's right. I did get up on that.
But yeah, it's a great community. It's just like that. You know, he comes down, supports your events. You know, people come up and support his events. You know, you guys go support Adam at K River and, you know, help him put on a party there. It was, you know, cool seeing you guys there again last year, just a couple weeks after I hung out with you at BBB. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way. I mean, it's a very small circle. So, I mean, I will. I mean, I don't want to put words in Andy's mouth, but I know he's the same way. Andy will ride last minute to come someplace to support you, just if it's to show up for an hour and do whatever he can. I mean, Andy really goes out there, and we'll do the same thing. We'll support. We take care of those who take care of us.
Yep. Well, it's going to be a good time. You know, I know that Pig Trail has stepped up, and you guys have done so much for, you know, not just me, but other people that are coming, and to provide events for people to have their choice of, you know, just different things going on all over the whole town. It's going to be a great time. You know, salsa contest, biker chick contest, bike shows, bikini contest, poker runs, raffles. I mean, yeah, I don't know what live music everywhere. I don't know what more people could want, but if they're not going to be happy with this, they ain't going to be happy with nothing.
Yeah, there are those people out there, but they don't come to Eureka. We'll have a blast.
This is going to.
Yeah, we appreciate everything you've done, Mike.
Yeah, this is going to be, you know, over the next few years, this will be the coolest little rally in the entire South, man. It's for most people that are up north, this is the first time you can really, you know, most of them still have to trailer their bike from up north, Michigan, Wisconsin, the Dakotas, Minnesota. They trailer down here and they get 70s and riding weather, and you make them understand what's awesome about this place and these landscapes and these people, and they'll be back every year. This is going to be the coolest spring rally in the country at some point. You know, we're not trying to be Daytona Bike Week, which is still winter time, by the way. We're trying to be the coolest early spring South mountain rally that people can come to. And I think, you know, Jeff's on the right track. I mean, we continue to put in more things, more cool, more stuff. And that brings more of our people, which ultimately, you know, makes this thing what it's going to be. We don't even know yet. This is still a really young rally, but it's really maturing quickly. And I think the opportunities with the people that are involved, and I'll tell you what, the credit that I really want to put on the moto vloggers like yourself and Adam, who is stepped up and brings, you know, a lot of people to the awareness of this event. Just getting the right partners in the room affords us the opportunity to do this without having to try to spend all of our money, go broke just to hold the event. Instead, we spend our time and money making sure the people that are here really enjoy it. It's organized. There's high service level. There's things that, you know, if you need help, you need service, you need stuff, we are here for you. You don't have to go start searching on Google to see who's going to try to fix or tow your bike. You call me, you call Jeff. We'll get you hooked up. I mean, this is going to be the type of personalized rally that people really need when they go to a place that they're not familiar with, man. We ride these roads all the time, and we can tell you where the coolest places and the coolest roads and the coolest pictures are to take without you having to try to figure it out on Google. And I think there's value to that because we're invested personally with our time and our thoughts and our, you know, everything we do is really around this rally here in the spring and Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues, man. This is where we get to host, you know, all of our coolest new people to come to this area and show them a good time. So we take it serious. There's no cutting corners. We spend the money to make sure we have people that can serve you. We have people in reserve that can support you while you're here. Housing, equipment, motorcycle repairs, you name it, man. We're here to help guide as well as provide entertainment, beer, and food.
Well, I think it's going to be a great time. I think it's a great area. I know we're going to enjoy it. I know, we've been coming to BBB for 3 or 4 years now consistently. I came 20 plus years ago with my dad when in the early days and stuff, but we've been pushing it the last few years, and I just have more and more people from my area asking me, where are you going to stay? Where are you going to be? We want to get a room at the same hotel you're getting a room because you know the area, and we want you to, we want to go ride with you, and you can tell us all the cool places to go. And it grows like that, just like you doing the guided ride, and you showed us places we didn't know about. Now we can take other people to those same places and show them the giant chicken, so we have a good time and stuff. And it's a great environment. It's a great area. And it does, like you say, even me, having come 4 or 5 years and you've shown me around, now I can be an ambassador and I can show other people. We brought friends down for the world record poker run that had never been to Eureka Springs. And now they can't wait to go back. They're coming back and they're staying during BBB and going to spend the whole week down there and stuff like that. And that's how it grows. It's a great place. People just got to come and experience it once and they'll be back.
I got you. You got it right there.
I agree.
We agree.
It happened to me.
All right, guys. Is there anything else we want to cover? I don't want to keep you guys too long or anything.
No, I'm good, Mike. I'm ready to lose you. My phone's about ready to die, and Angel's trying to find me a plug right now. Listen, Mike, I appreciate riding the Ozarks and everything you guys do. Tell Firecracker, thank you very much. Andy, thanks. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll have the party ready for y'all. Come see us.
We will be there.
2022.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Remember to like this video, share it out, get the word out about Adam's fundraiser and what he's doing there. Share that out. Share Adam's post. Share this video. Whatever it takes. Get the word out. And if you can be in the area, if you're a veteran, you better go on that ride. You might come home with a new ride.
Thanks a lot, Mike. We appreciate it.
All right. See you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you guys.